Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to be reviewing this year's holiday palette from Oden's Eye Cosmetics. This is the Eyes Crystal Eyeshadow Palette. It's one of their jumbo size palettes, so you get a ton of different shadows in here. You have a small mirror up there on the top, and this palette is said to be inspired after a holiday crystal ball. I guess one of those that you shake and there's like holiday wonder inside it. So it has a bunch of light shades in it, pastels for Christmas if you will, which is definitely different. This palette is said to have the most wonderful sparkles in it, so we'll definitely see that when I swatch it. It retails for $56.90. It is available already, and additionally Oden's Eye Cosmetics is currently having their Black Friday sale, which I briefly wanted to talk about because they are having sales on some collections I really love. You can get the Alba Fairy Wish bundle, heavily discounted, the Alba Spring and Summer palettes, the Autumn palette. Actually, the Autumn palette is so good, and those you can get for about $30. I don't know what percentage discount that is, but it looks like 30% off type deal. The link to the Oden's Eye website is in the description box, and my code is PATTY10, and I'm not sure whether or not the code stacks, but you can always try. The first thing I will say about this one is total personal preference, but I much prefer the smaller palettes. I much prefer the palettes that have 12 or 15 shades across, and that is that. Or if you were to divide this into two separate palettes, I would prefer that, because I don't know, I'm not into like the huge jumbo palettes as much anymore. I prefer to have a smaller, still diverse color story within my palette. With that said, the palette looks wonderful. Like I said, pastels for Christmas is definitely a little different, but it looks like a very fun palette. And spring comes right after winter, so this would actually be a lovely palette for the spring season as well. Let's go ahead and get started with the eyeshadow swatches. I will go, I don't know, what should I do? I think I'm going to swatch them like two different palettes. So I'll do this section on one arm and this section on the other arm. I'm going to start with Ice Shard, Snowville, Moonlight, Golden Icicle, Moonstone Gleam, Amber Flame, and so on and so forth. Ice Shards, Snowville, Moonlight, that's shimmer, matte, shimmer. I'm going to add a bit more to the white matte. I love a white matte shade in a palette, I will say, because you can always soften any other matte shade with a matte white. Moonstone Gleam looks like the most ethereal fairy shimmer. These are the next three shades. We have Golden Icicle, Moonstone Gleam, and Amber Flame, which I'll build upon just a bit. There we go. Mint Frost looks like another fabulous ethereal shimmer, so that's Mint Frost. Frozen Lake, that's a nice blue, and Crystal Frost, which is a bit chunkier of a shimmer but still very beautiful. And then the last three from that left side palette. Right here we have the shades Cocoa Dust, which is a gray, not a chocolate. Starfall Snow, which is a beautiful purpley pewtery type shade, and Peach Glow, which is our last matte color. So now we're going to jump onto the right section of the palette and we'll swatch it the same way. Glacial Mist, Prism Shine, that's a beautiful yellow, and Sunset Ice right here. I feel like this palette is going to be fantastic for anyone who likes very ethereal, soft looks. Take a look at the next three shades. We have Frozen Opal, we have Amethyst, that's a nice purple shade. Emerald Mist, take a look right there, that's a fantastic multi-chrome. So beautiful. Blush Quartz, which is a lilac-y type purple. Arctic Twilight, which is a chunkier purple shimmer, and Midnight Sapphire, stunning blue. I love a muted blue. And then the last three shades are Obsidian Gleam, which is beautiful. Winter Night, which is a dark gray color. Let me add a bit more onto that one right there. And the last one is Aurora Shadow, which is a pewtery silver shade. And so check it out. These are the two sides of this palette side by side. Both are lovely. The shimmers are super ethereal, beautiful, and incredible. And the mattes seem buildable and blendable and buttery. So let's get into it and create a couple of eyeshadow looks. Let's get started with the eyeshadow looks. I for sure know I want to use the shade Midnight Sapphire because I really love a muted blue. And as a transition, I think I'm going to use Frozen Lake from the other palette because it just seems like a good idea. So I'm going to start my look with the shade Frozen Lake, which is a light blue color, and I'm going to blend that throughout the crease of my eye. I'm using a refer brush. This is a number 27, I believe. A bit of the white shade to use at the top of the blue. That color called Snow Veil from the first half of the palette. And then with a smaller blending brush, I'm going with the shade that I wanted to use, which is the shade Midnight Sapphire. Oh my god, I am regretting everything because I don't like blue eyeshadow, so why did I want to use this? Regrets. I am blending it into my first blue shade ever so slightly. I just really love looks that I can call colorful but natural, and I never see a blue crease working as something that could possibly be called that. Anyways, we're sticking with it. I am blending my crease. As my shimmer, I'm going to use the shade Starfall Snow from the first half of the palette. I'm kind of combining the two halves. And I am stamping this color on the eyelid because I just feel like this is going to be my salvation for this look as it's such a stunning shimmer shade. And so I'm going to just add a generous amount of it with my finger on the eyelid area. This is a beautiful, beautiful color. I love that shimmer. Would yellow be crazy there? I'm adding yellow. I'm adding yellow next to the inner third of the eyelid. And I don't regret it. Oh my god. Wait a minute. I like it now. The shimmer shades save this look. So the yellow shade I'm adding is from the second half of the palette, and it's the shade called Prism Shine, and it is just such a stunning yellow shimmer color. It's making everything look so good, and I love how it pairs with the blue. Who would have thunk it? Yellow and blue. Wow. I'm adding the Midnight Sapphire shade right underneath my lower lash line with a pointed brush, just back and forth right down here, and I'm adding it all the way to the tear duct area. And then I'm going to grab some more of that matte white color I used, Snow Veil, on the tip of a blending brush and smoke out my lower lash line. I happen to have the perfect eyeliner for this eyeshadow look, which is from Makeup Forever in the color Endless Blue. I think it might still be at the Makeup Forever website, but this one is no longer at Sephora, but it is a muted blue shade, which is why I was excited to use that muted blue, which it doesn't look muted on me, by the way. It looked muted when I swatched it, but I was excited to use that darker blue shade that I'm using because it reminded me of this eyeliner and I love this eyeliner. So I am adding this one to my waterline. I was honestly thinking of wiping off the blue and starting over, but I am so glad that I didn't because I love the shimmer combination on my eyelids. This is the finished first look with this palette. Take a look right here. Is it natural looking? Absolutely not. It is colorful and it is fun, and for some reason, even though it's got a lot of blue, I really like the way it came out. Would I wear this? For a certain event, there's a time and place for any look, right? If I were going somewhere fun and I had a dress to match it, I would absolutely wear this. This is so fun. I will of course show you with mascara and lashes at the end, but right now we're going to work on look number 2. I feel like this palette is making me step out of my comfort zone because I once again have no idea what color to grab. I think I'm going to start the crease. I was going for the yellow, but now I think I'm going for the mint color first, so we'll see. This is the color Glacial Mist. And using a thick fluffy brush, I'm adding it to the inner half of my crease. Just like so. Maybe I will add that yellow. No, because I wanted to darken things up with the gray. That's why I decided against the yellow matte, because that would be too much. But I don't want to add the mint throughout the crease. Okay, I'm switching to the shade Blush Quartz, which is a very light purple shade. And that's what I'll add to the outer half of my crease. So outer corner, blending towards the end of my brow. And then I'm going to make it meet the mint shade right here on the center of the crease of my eye. Okay, so now let's darken things up a little with the gray shade I wanted to use, which is Winter Night, but we could also use Cocoa Dust. What's the difference between those? One's a little more gray, the other one has a bit of warmth in it. I think I'm going with the cooler tone one of the two, which is the shade Cocoa Dust. That's the one that's more gray. So with a smaller blending brush, I'm going to use a bit of the shade Cocoa Dust just to add a bit more intensity to the other third of my crease right here. All right, and here's how it's looking like. It's not too dark. I just wanted to add a bit more depth before I started adding the shimmers. So let's go for some shimmers next. I for sure want to use both of these shimmer shades. This one here is called Moonstone Gleam, and then this one is Mint Frost, and both of them are lovely. I'm gonna start with Mint Frost right here on the inner third of the eyelid, and I'm just tapping it in place for now with my finger, and I am going to follow that up with Moonstone Gleam right through the center. Ooh, so stunning. Okay, now with a flat brush, I am going over my shimmers just to make them a little more even on the crease. So I just did Mint Frost, and now I'm going with the shade in the middle. And again, I'm just going over what I patted on with my finger to make sure that my shimmer is evenly distributed and that it doesn't look messy on the crease area. I need one more shimmer shade for this eyeshadow look to work. And here are my options. I really didn't want it to be this one, the one I would go for, because I already used it for this eyeshadow look. This is the shade Starfall Snow, which clearly is my favorite from this palette, but tell me that wouldn't be the perfect shade to go right there. These two, not the same vibe. I'm going with it again. So we're using the same shade for this one. I am so sorry, but I think it is totally worth it. So this is the shade Starfall Snow on the outer third of the eyelid here. And then I'm going back with just a tad bit more Cocoa Dust on the outer corner, and I'm going to take it underneath my eyes as well, right under my lower lash line. I did get a little bit of follow-up from this eyeshadow look, so maybe it would be a good idea to recommend that you do your eyes first. And I'm going to blend out the gray under my eyes with a bit of the purple so that it matches the top of the crease right here at the end. For eyeliner, I went with a pastel shade. This is the Glossier eyeliner in the shade Muse, which is one of my favorites. And so take a look right here at the finished second look with this palette. Very light, very gleamy, and honestly very spring season, if you will. And you know what? If I had to choose a look right now, the blue look is winning, which is definitely very unexpected. Anyways, I will be right back with mascara and lashes on to show you guys the finished results. Back with my makeup fully finished, and these are both the eyeshadow looks I created with this Iced Crystal palette. I will say the colorful pastel vibe is definitely a not choice for the holiday season, but the sparkle definitely gives me all of the holiday vibes, I will say that. Like I said, this would be a fantastic palette come springtime as well. As far as the looks, I absolutely love both of them. I still think I might like the blue look even better today, which is crazy because I hate blue eyeshadow generally, but this eyeshadow look is honestly so much fun. Now that I have mascara and lashes on, I feel like the purple mint look looks a lot better than it did before, and I also really like it. I'll tell you how I finished this look. I used the Say Beauty blush in the shade Baby because it is a beautiful cool tone rosy blush that I thought would go so well with both of these eye looks, and I think it does. And then for lip liner, I went with Rare Beauty, the Rare Beauty lip liner in the shade Worthy, and in the center of my lips I have the Too Faced Kissing Jelly in the shade Bubblegum. And so these items completed my eyeshadow look. Here's what it looks like from further away. Really loving both eyeshadow looks today. Also loving the blush. My favorite thing about the Say Beauty blushes is the youthful, yummy glow that it gives your cheeks without enhancing your texture. And Sephora has a 3-pack of these for the holiday season, by the way, that would be a great gift to yourself or to anyone else. So I'll link that below because I didn't mention it during my Sephora sale recommendations, and it's a really, really good little deal. Plus, I love the Say Beauty blushes. Anyways, if you guys are interested in the Iced Crystal palette, it is now available on the Oden's Eye website. Remember, code PATTY10 saves you 10% off, and also remember they're having their Black Friday sale right now, and I have done looks and videos with all of their stuff. So if you have any questions about anything, if you're wondering about any of the palettes, definitely search through my channel and you can find tutorials and swatches of all of it. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching today's video. I don't want to take my makeup off even though my eyes are too two different colors because I love both of these eyeshadow looks so much. Anyway, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye!